Hello, dear Aries, and happy birthday to all of you. This is your general and love reading, the divine spread, as I always do at the beginning of the month. This reading is for April 1st till April 15th, roughly, of 2020. And I will be taking quite a few cards. For those of you that are interested, please look in the description box below as your messages will be there. This is the Major Arcana, the Karma Dharma position, and I'm also going to be taking a Lightworker Oracle. Okay, and I will be turning these messages over and reading from the book for you at the end of the reading, so stay till the end of the reading and I will be turning those cards over. For your main spread, I will be using the Arcanum Tarot. And for those of you that are not familiar with this channel, I do give you a message daily for these challenging times. Always look out for the videos that are uploaded. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And give me a like too if you enjoy this reading. So, Aries, let's look at you and the time around your birthday, your divine spread. So let's take the cards. Okay, for those of you that are not familiar with this spread, I will explain as I go. So in the position of the foundation and the distant past, you are sitting on the Ace of Pentacles. Now, what is hidden? This is the hidden position, what you don't know, what you don't see. You have the Ten of Cups, dear Aries. That's really exciting. In the recent past, the Emperor. In the now position, the Empress. Wow, Aries. What is going on? What is on your mind and what is your goal? What you're aiming for is the Nine of Cups, Aries. How long can this luck last? We know that the sun transiting your sign obviously brings blessings, even though these times are very challenging. Now, do take the messages with a grain of salt, as not everyone is born on the same day, same hour, same area of the world. So these messages will be given to those who this message speaks for, or timing can be fluid. So let's see. The action and advice is the Two of Wands, and Two of Wands is a very common card. It's been showing up a lot for a lot of my readings recently, and I love the Two of Wands. Beautiful card. Let's look at your outcome. And the Six of Wands, Aries. Six of Wands, looks like the sun is shining upon you. Let's take the divine position. What does Spirit want you to know? What is the message from Spirit? And you have the Six of Swords. So leaving troubles behind, moving on. Beautiful. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is, we know, someone who could be a father, someone who is either a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Actually, I'm going to put the cards there. Hopefully you can see them. Okay, and we know that the King of Pentacles is also someone who is very slow moving, someone who's very grounded. Obviously, you are dealing with this person, and what I think for most of you the message here is that you are dealing with someone who is very connected to you, as we do have the Emperor and the Empress here. And the Emperor is Aries, Taurus, so this could be you, and the King of Pentacles could be your partner. Now, because this is not a gender-specific reading, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. They are two people that do belong together. And we know that as an energy, the Emperor obviously is someone that brings instability. But let's begin here at the bottom of your reading, which is the root, the seed of and the outcome is the reading. Here is the seed that is or has been planted in the past. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, this is what the King of Pentacles obviously is holding on to. So the Ace of Pentacles could speak of a relationship, some sort of a commitment, a marriage. Ace of Pentacles can also be, where work is concerned, that you are beginning something that is going to be proving fruitful and something that is going to last, okay, because it's real, it's physical, it's tangible. Yes, it does speak of being very grounded, and Aries, you are fire, no doubt. So the Ace of Pentacles can speak of a relationship that has to do with the distant past. Okay, as I said, the seed was planted here. Now, the general energy is the King of Pentacles, which, as I said, is slow, very slow moving. If we are looking at business, we know that the King of Pentacles is someone that's very good with their money. This could be someone who is a boss. Okay, this could be someone that is very slow and steady. They hold very strong values where work is concerned and their belongings. So that's why I usually see the King of Pentacles as Taurian energy. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles could also be a pregnancy. We do have the Empress here. For those of you that have been in a committed long-term relationship, okay, some of you may have moved in together in the distant past. You may have been married. You've obviously committed. We know that the Empress is the counterpart of the Emperor. So these two people are meant to be together, whether it's now for some of you or in the near future. As with the Two of Wands in the action and advice, it does speak of that new doorway. This could even be something that has begun in the past, right? The seed was planted and now the new door, the door could be open. Or others of you could be dealing with two different people, okay? We have an Emperor, which is an older, more mature archetype. And we know that the Emperor, again, could be a father. We know that the Emperor can also be very stern, quite aggressive at times. He's all about business, of course, but he doesn't show emotions. He's usually wearing a suit of armor, okay, suit of armor, and he's more about what what his obligations are, more than being there as an emotional, stable person by your side. So for those of you that are dealing with two different people, we do have an age difference, okay, and don't look at the sex of, whether it's a king or a queen, okay, it can change. It's interchangeable, as this is a general reading. Okay, so what you don't know is that the Ten of Cups is here, and the Ten of Cups is obviously something very blissful, something that's going to make you very happy. This is in the hidden position. So therefore, it does say that there is much happiness that you don't see right now. Okay, obviously, there is a reason why we can't see something. Emotionally, the future is showing up as a 10. So you're completing some sort of a cycle. Okay, this could, of course, for those of you that have been dealing with this Emperor, if you have been committed to this Emperor, maybe the King of Pentacles has entered your life whilst some of you are still connected to this Emperor, and you may even have children with this Emperor. Ten of Cups means the ending of a cycle, and it can also speak the potential for something new as the 10 turns into the Ace. But it does show a lot of bliss and a lot of happiness, and what you don't know is that this is going to show up for you. You've also got, as your master plan, let's say, your trajectory is the Nine of Cups, and you are going for your wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is having nearly everything that you need at this time. And as I said, because the Ten of Cups can turn into the Ace, that will, you know, complete this Nine of Cups. So a lot of you have got the potential to take the next step and commit, okay, to this relationship, whether it is a long-standing relationship, a relationship from the past, or a new relationship for those of you that are in between two worlds. What Spirit wants you to know is that you are leaving the past grievances, the past troubles in the past. Now again, the Six of Swords does show someone moving over water. We know that at this time with lockdown, there's not much movement. This could be a perception, or this could be showing the future. When we're, you know, the roads and the path is open, when it is open, some of you may be traveling over water if you are dealing with someone that is at a distance. In the now position, with that dove in the background, news is coming in of manifestation, growth, as we know that the Empress does hold a seed in her belly, and therefore she is manifesting something. Sometimes with the Empress we say that she does need to be patient, of course. She needs to be patient to be able to, you know, get to the end of this pregnancy, this manifestation of abundance and much love, which is the Empress. She is the Mother of Earth, and therefore if we're looking at these two, as we're looking at Mother Earth and we're looking at the Emperor as someone who can be very Saturnian, we've got Venus, Venusian qualities and things to do with our values and our comforts. Where relationships are concerned, we're getting stable. Even though some of us are doing the work, for those of us that are doing the work, in the now we're having some clarity, some news coming in of this divine presence of the Empress. And again, as an archetype, she's all about abundance, right? There is a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness here, the Aries. As I said, the action and advice, and again, this is Sagittarian energy, as we know that Sag is very benevolent. Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn right now is dealing with those malefic Mars, Saturn, and Pluto. But Jupiter is that silver lining. That's how I see Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn. It is slow and steady movement, the sign of Capricorn at this time. We all have Capricorn somewhere in our charts, so we're all affected by the energies playing out in the ethers. Now, Two of Wands again could be a choice. Some of you are ready to take that next step. You may have left someone behind or a situation behind that has fizzled out. There is no spark there. You are holding that Ace of Wands, which is what you desire at this time. And we do have an eagle in the background there, which is 20/20 vision. It's as though you're on the precipice. You're at the shore right now and you're looking across to the world. Some of you are hoping to expand where business is concerned. And if that is the case, the King of Pentacles, who is someone very, very abundant, is a very good omen. Now, the outcome is the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands can speak of success, recognition. The downside to this card can speak of ego, though. So for those of you that have been dealing with the Emperor, and we know that the Emperor, again, can be someone that's been through a lot, and therefore he's very much about his law, his rules. So for those of you that are not abiding by this Saturnian elder, whoever this is in your life, and these could even be parents, then it looks as though you are opening the door to other situations. You're ready to move through that door, and we know that the next card after this is the Three of Wands, and that is all about expansion. So this move from the Two to the Three of Wands does ask for patience, the Aries, and that's something that fire signs don't usually have. but it does say that the timing needs to be right, as not everything is in our hands. Sometimes we have to work with the collective energy, and we know that a lot is going on right now where we're stuck in the middle. And when I say stuck in the middle, I mean it's metaphorically and even literally speaking, because right now we're bound and we're stuck where we've got to stay home, we can't move around a lot. So there is a point of that Saturnian karmic energies. We know that Saturn is all about timing and it's all about karma. So I do believe that the divine is working on whatever is happening out there and whatever is being reflected in our own personal lives. So having this card as an outcome, very positive indeed, as again, as I said, you will be coming into balance. You do have 2 sixes here. Sixes are all about equilibrium, right? And I'm going to now take some more cards. I'd like to take another layer with a mystical manga tarot. Let's take a couple of cards here. Let's take a look at this Emperor. In the recent past position. And we have Justice. So what I see with Justice, and I was just talking about karma, we know that the Justice card is all about karma. And it's all about balance and justification and fairness. Now, this could also speak of legalities, as Libra is the house of partnership. So some of you may be either having the support of the Emperor. If this is someone that is the boss, this could be someone that's got a lot on their plate. And we know that justice is what you've given out, and that's karma as well. What you've given to the world, to others, will be received by you. So whoever the Emperor is in your life, that's going to give you the indication of what the Justice card means for you. And again, as I said, some of you could be separating or going through divorce proceedings, as we do have the Six of Swords here in the divine position. For others of you, where relationships are concerned, we know that the Emperor could be a father. Justice can be talking about balance, equilibrium. Some of you, this could be a wish fulfillment where if you've been at odds maybe with your father, this could be a time of, Justice, and Libra is all about democracy. This could be someone, an in-between person, and the Emperor could be that person that is bringing in balance where, you know, a certain relationship is concerned. Okay, so we know that Libran people are Venetian ruled, and therefore they do step in to see that everyone is happy, that everyone is in harmony. Okay, so let's take a card on the Empress as well. And we have the Three of Wands, which I was talking about before. Two of Wands and Three of Wands. We've got 2 threes here with the Empress. Now, the Empress can be creativity as well. So you are creating something and you are waiting on the ships to come through. Some of you have already taken that step and you're now at the Three of Wands. Okay, so the advice is here that if you've taken that first step, or even second step, the third and abundant step is the Three of Wands, where you will be seeing the return on what you have been creating. Let's take a card on this Six of Swords in the divine position. And we have the Star card, which is a wish fulfillment, dear Aries. You have two wish cards. You have the Nine of Cups, and I do see this position as what we've been pushing towards, what we've been working towards, right? So we've got the Star card here. The Star card in the divine position says that you are moving towards a wish fulfillment. And the Star can be Aquarius, and we know that the Emperor, because the Emperor is also Saturnian, the Star is also Saturnian ruled. Aquarian people are ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So this could be a point of you're moving towards healing. Your wish fulfillment may have been to get away. For others of you, you are moving towards the Star and moving towards this Aquarian energy. And Aquarius is all about the future. Now, also, the Star can speak of something at a distance. And this is, you're following your brightest star. This is the universal alignment. The stars are aligning in your favor, and you are heading towards that, dear Aries. Wonderful, wonderful to see. Okay, loving this. What I'd like to do now is I'm going to take a card on this Ten of Cups. I want a little bit more clarity because it is a 10. We know that emotionally this is the pinnacle of happiness. This could be in love, and this could be also in whatever makes you happy. And we have the Seven of Wands, so I do believe that whatever you've been pushing forward with, whatever you've been dealing with, the odds, right? You were up against the odds and you pushed through with that Ace of Wands that he's holding. Now, for those of you that have been dealing with someone that has been blocking you or not letting you in to their lives, then what you don't know is that that's going to loosen up. We've got the Ten of Cups here. So I do believe that this card is how you get to the Ten of Cups. So it's in the past. So what you've been working towards, what you've been pushing towards is the outcome is that Ten of Cups. All right. So that's how I see it here. Ten of Cups means that emotionally and through your emotions. So we know that cups are water. The wands are the effort, the Martian energy that rules you, dear Aries. I see here that we can even turn the message around where if you've been holding someone out of your life, know that by letting them in, you will reach the Ten of Cups, okay? And also, if you are dealing with someone that is that has got strong fire in their chart, then again, if they have been keeping you out, I think that they will now loosen up. Now, I'm going to actually take a look at the cards here. Let's take this Major Arcana, and we've got the Strength card, and the Strength card is Leo. So Leo is in your reading as well. We know that Strength does speak of the power within us, the power in our higher self. There is trust, courage, bravery here with the Strength card, and it is talking about trust as well. Trusting in your higher self, trusting in the other person, trusting that these two can work together. So this is, of course, a strong message. And we also know that the sign of Leo is ruled by the sun. The sun is transiting your sign, Aries, and therefore, and the sun loves being in Aries. So this is going to give you more strength. Let's take the message, the Lightworker Oracle, and we have alchemical mutation. It is a number 1, alchemical mutation, and I will read from the book in relation to that in a minute. Let's take a couple of Sibillas. Let's take a few Sibillas actually, and I'm going to have a look I'd like to see what this Justice card is with the Emperor. We have Morte, which is death. So there is change, there is transformation after some sort of a battle here, some sort of a conflict or a sense of competition here. We have Alegria, which is happiness, merriment here. So the transformation that is coming is going to make you very happy, or make this Emperor very happy. And we've got the Constanza, which is something unchanging, of course, and something that can be stable, okay? Something constant, something stable. So stabilizing your happiness through after going through some sort of a transformation. And again, don't forget, this could be relationships, this could be legalities, this could be anything to do with the law, as well as the Emperor can be Saturnian. Anything to do with government agencies as well. Let's take a look at this Seven of Wands in the hidden position. Seven of Wands and Ten of Cups. We have the Pensiero, which is the Six of Pentacles. This does remind me of equilibrium. The Pensiero is, again, Virgo energies, as well as it does remind me of the Hermit. Nevertheless, someone's been thinking a lot about a situation. Again, this could speak of anything to do with paperwork, contracts, legalities, even health, as the Pensiero, and very much like the Hermit, could be something about seeing the light through spirit. So there is equilibrium here now. Let's see what else. We have leggerezza, which is transformation, lightness of being as well, and the heavy load comes off your shoulders. Leggerezza also has a sexual connotation, so I don't know how that speaks to you in particular, but we know that the butterfly has gone through that transformative process. Let's see what else we've got. And we have consolante sorpresa, which is sudden positive situations coming in. This could be suddenly there is more money in your pocket. I do see this card as very Uranian, so Uranus is traveling through the sign of Taurus. Taurus is our values. It's also our comforts. So whatever transformation and death process you've gone through, you're now at a point of success with this card. And the success and the blessings are going to come in unexpectedly and out of the blue, dear Aries. I'm also going to take 3 Sibillas on the Ace of Pentacles, which is in your foundation. Let's take 3 cards on that Ace of Pentacles. We have the news that is coming from afar. We have dispiacere, something about, now this could be tears, yes. This could be something that could be displeasing for you, but this, I feel, this is a fork in the road in relation to news from afar and in the distance, far distance, about this seed that was planted. Okay, this Ace of Pentacles. As I said, this could have been a fork in the road, some sort of a disappointment in the distant past, and it was karmic. And here we've got the Superbia now, and the Superbia can speak of a little bit of pride, but it can also speak of something wonderful coming in, a lot of pride and a lot of beauty with the Superbia. Also with the Superbia, you could be dealing with someone that had the finer things in life, someone who comes from a wealthy background, someone who could be a little bit cocky. So I feel that that's what, the dispiacere is talking about here, as someone has got a lot of virtues, and we know that the male peacock is someone who is very prideful, and this is a masculine energy. Let's take, what I want to do now is I'm going to take a card on the King of Pentacles. I'd like to see a little bit more about what this King of Pentacles is all about. What's going on with this King of Pentacles? And we have, wow, the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is someone who is very well off financially. Nine of Pentacles is someone that could be also very used to standing on their own independently. They've got everything that they desire. What they're missing is that 10th pentacle, which the King of Pentacles holds. So this could be your energy, dear Aries, and I do usually see this as the Virgo card. Nevertheless, these two cards together bring in the 10 of Pentacles. So some of you are leaving your single life behind, and this could even be speaking of you are completing, this King of Pentacles, I wanted to say, is completing you. And this could be where business is concerned. Okay, if this is a business relationship, then the King of Pentacles is going to be an asset for you. If this is a love relationship and a commitment, then this is the end of you and your single life, dear Aries, as you are starting a new cycle, something that started in the distant past here with this Ace of Pentacles. So those of you that are leaving behind this Emperor, you may be standing alone for some time, but you are capable of doing that, as I said, because the King of Pentacles is someone that is very slow moving, okay? But the door is open. Let's now take one more card on this Six of Wands. I wanted to have a little bit more information on that, and then I will be taking some of my handwritten cards. What else is the outcome, dear Spirit? What else does the outcome bring for Aries with the Six of Wands? What else? Where is this success? And we have the Knight of Coins. So anything to do with slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Coins again is holding that Ace of Coins. So it can be in business. It can also be, of course, monetary. So you may have seen the success where business is concerned, but the money is coming in slowly, the Aries. That's what I feel with this. And the Knight of Coins obviously turns into the King of Coins after that. Knight of Coins again is the Virgo card. Another Virgo card. What else? Some of you may have strong Virgo in your charts as well. Let's take another card. What else is the outcome? What is the outcome about? And we've got the Tower, dear Aries. The Tower is sudden revelation. Something quickly shifting for you. For those of you that have been dealing with someone that was quite prideful, your slow and steady movement is going to bring in the change. And the change is going to be, what is it going to be, please, Spirit? The Knight of Swords. I think that with the Knight of Swords, this is clear communication and action being taken. So for those of you that haven't been able to bring in the change on your own, this, we know that the Tower can speak of the divine bringing this shift in for you. For those of you that haven't had clarity, it's coming in quickly, because the Knight of Swords can be the communication. The Knight of Pentacles turns into the Knight of Swords, so something is going to come in. It's been slow moving, now it's going to come in quickly. And we've got Judgment, and Judgment does speak of the transformation. Judgment can speak of quick aid coming through, and also a quick resurrection and a rebirth comes in with the Judgment card. For those of you that have been in a relationship where emotionally you've been holding your partner at a distance, then this is the shift actually coming through. As with the Judgment, it does give you a second chance if you've been trying to cut them out of your life. With the Tower card, the transformation will be brought in for you, and Judgment here is called the second chance. So this is a rebirth in all of your lives, in some area of life. Now I'm going to take the handwritten cards, Aries. Now I'm also going to say that for those of you that are dealing with the Emperor may be, because the Strength card is Leo, and Leo can be, you know, the king. So you may be dealing with someone that has got royal blood, or they come from a very, very royal background, and there could be vanity there. Let's take a message from the Emperor. Now the Emperor says, I had been dreaming about you before I met you. That is a message either coming from the Emperor or the message that is being given to the Emperor, if this is the person that you are cross-watching for. Okay, so let's take the King of Pentacles. The physical distance between us is so great. I need to decide if I can do this. Time will tell. Okay, that is for the King of Pentacles and physical distance, and that's what I see, especially with the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. Okay, let's take one on the Empress, as not for everyone. The people in this reading are different. Let's take the Empress now. What does the Empress want us to know? And we have, please forgive me, I want another chance with you. And that is what the Empress brings to the table. Alrighty, Aries, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the message from Spirit. Okay, number 31 equals a 4. Alchemical mutation. I won't be reading the whole message as it will take too long, just a brief message. So your spiritual growth is changing your mind, body, and soul. It is very real. It is helping you fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. This process will bring tremendous joy and satisfaction. So we know that Leo can be the house of joy and fun. So there is an alchemical mutation. Now, mutable, that word rings a bell. And mutable is something that is very changing. So you may be dealing with a sign that is quite mutable, someone who doesn't fight change. Now, if you are dealing with a Leo, we know Leo is very fixed. So that's why we've got the Tower here. Now, for those of you, because you are all about taking action, you are a sign of taking the initiative for change. So you could have strong mutable energy as well in your chart. Now the mutable signs are Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. So I'm going to throw those signs in the mix as well. And I do hope that this did give you a little bit of clarity, provided you a little bit of insight into your own personal journey at this point. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising. If you are feminine, please watch your Venus. If you are masculine, watch your Mars. And if you recognize and you are familiar with your North Node in your natal chart, please watch that. So, dear Aries, again, happy birthday, wishing you well. Thank you so much for all that you do. Stay well, be blessed. Bye-bye.